My channel. Hi, I'm alive. I hope you guys are doing well today. I'll just take a big deep breath and let's see what today is going to bring us, huh? Let's see what today is going to bring us. Hi, Jess Taylor. How are you, hun? Hope all is well with you. Good to see you guys. Hi, Angelica, or Angelica, however you pronounce that. Hi, Lizette. Nubian. Hi, Nubian girls. Oh, hi, guys. Hi, Deborah. Jessica. I'm so happy to see you guys. You make my whole day. So we're just going to take a big, deep breath here today and see what is the energy. It's been heavy, you know, and a lot of the reason our energies have been heavy is because of those North Node, South Node of the Moon energies, okay? And Mars. Mars shifting. It's affecting you guys, especially you Saggies and Geminis out there, which would be Cancer and Capricorns out there. A lot of you are suffering too in tropical, okay? So, Goddess Melinda, hi, my love. I made you a moderator. Okay, so today I have this whole theory. When you guys are in a silly funk, because of this heavy, dark energy, a lot of it can be electronic. Maybe you're just frustrated with the electronics that you're dealing with, or maybe you're frustrated with your partner. You guys are feeling like you're getting a brick wall, you know, like, I can't get past this hurdle. I can't get past this level, you know. I used to play video games when I was younger. I still do every now and then. But you guys ever get on those video games where you're trying to get past the level and you keep replaying the freaking thing and you're like, what is going on? I can't pass this level, you know, and it's stressful and you keep doing the same thing and you try different moves, you try different ideas. Whoops, I accidentally threw my candle out. What I found is the algorithm and it's the divine timing. It's at the right time that you're going to succeed. The right time, you're going to get past that level. It's also, I feel, a lot to do with your energy when you're playing the game, your outlook. If you go into the game thinking, oh, you know, I'm so stressed, I can't do this, can't pass the level, it's too difficult. You've stayed up all night trying to pass the level and you just can't do it. So what do? You take a rest, right? You get away from the game, you get tired of it, and then you get back on. And all of a sudden, the next day, on the first or second try, boom, you pass the level. It's your energy. A lot of it's your energy, and a lot of it is just the way you think that's going to make you pass that level. Okay? You can't get him to quit using fake accounts. Oh my goodness. Well, there's a lot of things, guys, we can't quit. There's a lot of habits. There's a lot of things that we just are stuck on. Today I woke up and I realized I have habits that I don't like. I have things about my life, things about myself I don't like. And why am I doing them? Why do I continue to, you know, eat crap that I don't want to eat, or oversleep, or, you know, just bad habits, guys. Bad freaking habits that I don't like about myself. And a lot of it's because sometimes you're not happy. Sometimes we're just not happy with where we're at this moment in our lives. And instead of feeling inspired, we feel defeated. And this is all subconscious. It's not like I'm saying we're all going around like Eeyore, you know, I'm defeated, I might as well just give up. I'm not saying that. A lot of people that feel defeated are actually positive thinkers. But they happen to believe subconsciously that it doesn't matter how much you're a positive thinker, nothing's getting done. You know, this is all subconscious. So all these positive thinkers who are feeding people all this uplifting information and they're helping, sometimes they have a subconscious bad self-talk. And it's not something you ever do on purpose. Okay? And it's not your fault at all. At all, it's not your fault. What I have found successful when I feel determined enough to do it. Thank you so much, Julia. Oh, you broke up with your DM finally. I just couldn't take his lies anymore. I can't pretend. Yeah, you can't pretend anymore. A lot of us just can't pretend. I've been in your same scenario, hun. There are times that I can keep whatever I want going and going and going and nothing changes, or I can put my foot down and say, you know what? I love you, but I don't love your energy. I love you, but I don't love your lies. And really, you're not breaking up with your person. You're breaking up with the lies. So always think of it that way. You're not leaving him or her. You're leaving their pile of shit. And you're saying, deal with it because my energy won't. And that's good because you're not going to enable them to do this to you again. You're not going to enable them. We as divine feminines, if there's a lot of divine feminines watching, are the givers, the nurturers, and the lovers. That's part of your makeup. That's part of the way you're built. You are built to sustain pain. Divine feminine, you are built to handle the pain. You are also built to give nurturing love and affection to someone in need. This is your natural ability. Don't fight it. Everyone says, stop doing that, stop doing that. Listen, if you're a divine feminine, a feminine period, your makeup and your built and your DNA makeup is to be the loving nurturer for someone who is hurting and in need. This goes along the form of animals, children, men, women, siblings, parents, friends, people you don't know on the street. A lot of divine feminines have the nature to love and nurture. It's just your nature. If you ever notice women, especially women who have already given birth to children, you heard about the letdown. You guys know what that is. Anytime a baby cries, you're going to feel that. If a baby cries also, all the divine feminines will look around the room and try to nurture or see if they've got it, if they've got a handle. It's part of our human nature. We are a group creatures. We are group animals. We work together. We help others. We help each other. That's what we're made to do. So don't hate yourself for staying with a man or a woman that is in need of emotional repair. And what you're doing is trying to give the repair. So don't hate yourself for it. But, we are learning as human beings when we hurt ourselves. That's something we're trying to balance. And that's okay. Nature is always balanced. So I always say follow your instincts. There are going to be those times where you need to give in and nurture. And you have to trust yourself. You know beyond a shadow of a doubt, beyond me and beyond anyone to tell you what to do. Never listen to what people tell you what to do. Never. I don't. I don't listen to advice. I listen to my instincts and the universe. And I will hear advice. If it sounds good and I think it's from the universe, I'll take it. But I don't go around asking questions about what to do in my life and how to do it for people that are not involved emotionally. They're not invested. Go talk to an investor at a bank and talk about where to put your money. Oh, they'll have all the answers. You know why? Because it's not coming out of their pocket. That money's not coming out of their pocket. So it sounds easy, right? Oh yes, invest here, open this account, do this. It's good for your future. Well, I'm glad you're thinking of that, because it's not coming out of your pocket. But how is that going to affect me on a daily schedule? How is this investment going to affect me and my family tonight at dinner and tomorrow and this weekend and for this birthday party? And how is it going to affect me with my bills? You need to think about that. Sometimes we are mindless and we just go with the whim of what people tell us to do because it sounds good to them. But the problem is they don't know your situation. They're not emotionally involved or invested. So be very careful who you take advice from. And if you even should. Always, you're the number one. You, right there. You're it. You're your best counselor. You're your best advisor. You know what you're doing. And a lot of people go crazy because they listen to therapists, counselors, friends, and family. They're the ones that are losing their shit because they're getting advice on the left end and they're getting advice on the right end and they're getting advice on this end and they're combobulated. Sounds good. And meanwhile, their life is falling absolutely apart. And it's because Spirit is saying, trust you. Why are you off talking to everyone? You, my dear, you know all the answers. Every single answer is already inside you. It's already there. You need to access that information. So we're going to kind of do a reading today to see how to access this information inside you. How do you get the answers that you're looking for? Because some people just really don't have a clue. How do I get these answers? And because we're all built different. Some of us are Virgos. Some of us are Cancers. Some of us are Libras. Some of us are Aquarius. Some of us are all these different signs, guys. And we all think different. We all process information differently. Some people process emotionally. Some people process mentally. Some people process physically. You know, the languages of love. So my first advice for you guys, if you're seeking an answer today, take a deep breath. Breathing is really important. Oh my God. First card to fly out. The Lovers. Twin flames, twin souls, divine love. First card to come out. I always get a couple cards when I do a reading, guys, while I'm talking, because I feel Spirit has a message while I'm talking in that energy for answers of what we're talking about, in case anyone was wondering. Let me just focus for a second. I usually light candles. I write on my candles. I write down on my candles what I want. This is just something I do physically. You guys don't have to do it. I'm just suggesting it. For those of you that don't have clarity, and sometimes you're looking at tarot, sometimes you're talking to friends, you know, whatever you do to find those answers for yourself, this is something else you can add. You don't have to take away everything else, but you can add this for yourself. I meditate with a candle, and it's all about my breathing. I start to let go of resentment, fear, and anger. I clear my mind of all feelings. I clear my heart of all feelings. And I want to get in tune with the energy by myself. I did that today. And I write on my candle what I want to know. I want clarity on, you know, spirituality. I want clarity on healing. I want clarity on inner child issues. I want clarity on my path. I want clarity on my relationship, whatever it may be for you. You can write that. You can even write the name of you and your lover on there if you want clarity, just to get answers to yourself. Meditate, and I promise you, if you concentrate and you write that on the candle and just give it a few minutes, you're not going to get it right away, but that day you will get it. Some of you will get it right away. Some of you will get it throughout the day through a song, through numbers, through a friend. You'll get the message, and your inner self will tell you, hey, guess what? That's the answer. And you'll know automatically, oh my God, that's the answer. That's the one I was looking for. Okay, so I suggest that. Set yourself free from barriers. A lot of us have barriers. We have a ceiling that we can't complete. You are what you think about, and you will only succeed on what you think you can succeed on. If there is any kind of subconscious doubt, self-talk behind the mind that is conscious, it makes it difficult. Not impossible, but difficult. Change those habits too. Let's see what's happening. Okay. We're going to reveal, this is the overall energy for today. What is the overall energy for today? Yes, that's it. Okay, so for those of you that are wondering my decks, I'm using the Dreams of Gaia. And I'll be using my own tarot deck, which I made. It's not for sale yet. And I'll be using the Lightworkers Oracle for the oracle at the end. And I'm using the Mystic Moon Twin Flames Tarot. No, it's not actually tarot. It's just a Twin Flames whatever. Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and reveal the messages. This flew out right away, so I automatically know this is about love. You know, everything that's running your life right now, everything that's on your mind, everything that you struggle with, obstacles, love affects everything. Love is the center of the universe for many people. It affects your job, it affects your family, it affects your health, it affects your mental stability, it affects your everything, money, all the way from the top to the bottom. Love is an energy source. And don't feel guilty. Don't feel bad because love is an energy source for you. That's the heart chakra right here, guys. Heart chakra is the love. It's what combines you and balances you. It combines you with your masculine energy and your feminine energy. It's the heart chakra. You're bringing both worlds into one through love. That's why when people are together with someone, everything makes sense. When your relationship's going well, everything is going good. Everything. It's a state of mind. It's a state of being. It's a vibration. The heart chakra with lovers is a vibration. And it pulsates. And it even has a sound. And it manipulates the universe around you. Thank you so much, Lori, for your super chat of $20. Thank you. So when we're in tune with our lover, we're in tune with the universe. One of the most difficult lessons we're sent here to deal with is how to do this alone. That's probably the hardest thing in the world. The one thing that we fool ourselves on, though, is that we are alone, because we're not. Love is an energy, and you are always connected to your lover. You don't have to be physically. Physically connected is not what you have to worry about. Are you emotionally connected to that person? And one of the hardest lessons we're being forced to learn as a group, as a collective, is, can I be whole with my person living a life without me? That is why do we have to do that? Why in the world do we have to learn a terrible lesson like that? And it's for self-empowerment. It's for self-empowerment. It's for It's for independence and breaking yourself free from the chains that you have to be connected to someone physically. Because we are physical beings, like Adam and Eve. We became physical, but we are also spiritual. And we are tied in this physical world a little bit too much at times. And Spirit is telling us, listen, I want to give you the physical. Yes, I do. But I also want you to explore the unseen, the untouched, the thought about, the spiritual world, the spiritual realm, the 5D, the 9D. I want you to be part of that world. And if you're not focused on that world, you're only physical. That's it, just physical. And we are meant to expand and grow and be different. So we are meant to start to explore our feelings, our thoughts, and process that information the best we can as an ascended being, not depending on circumstance. We're also being taught how to be powerful. Let's see, I got to rub my crystals. How do we be powerful without the physical reward? I'm thinking we have to be manifestors. We have to create. Let's see what the energy is for today. I got inner child, the lovers. Vibrations. I was talking about that heart chakra vibrations. The vibrations of the heart. I got patience. I got metamorphosis in the middle. I got bound. I got commitment. I got the mask. I got pride and ego. So the overall energy right now that we're kind of feeling is thick and heavy. We do have inner child demons to conquer. All of us. And a lot of us as twin flames tend to point the finger at our lover and say they have some issues. What about us? We do have issues. We all do have issues. But what are these issues? And I will ask some more cards on what that could be. The automatic feeling I'm getting with the bound energy here and the heart chakra and the holding of these people. I'm getting the word dream. There's a dream. Someone, and this could be all of us, have a dream, an idea, an ideal, a beautiful manifestation, a vision of what marriage and love looks like. You have an idea of what your partner for life would be like. And you've had this thought since you were young. You imagined it. But it's more than just a picture of a home or two people. It's more than that. It's a feeling. This is all a feeling and a vibration. So ever since you were young, you had it in your heart, this vibration of what is your goal. So you had a goal vibration. And you've been searching for that feeling. Searching. You tried it out with this person. You tried it out with that person. You're looking for that feeling of peace, inner wholeness, love, happiness, unconditional love. You're looking for comfort. Because remember, when we're all a child, everything's taken care of. Your bills, your food, your bed, your clothing, everything is provided for you. That's your inner child. Everything's taken care of. You can go to sleep at night and not worry. And so here we are today, and we're trying to conquer ourselves, but there's still an inner child part of us that wants all those things, the comfort, the peace, the no worry. What I'm feeling is that's a good feeling to have. But the thing we're supposed to conquer, and I'm sure it's obvious to all of you, is now we have to graduate and learn how to do that for ourselves. And the inner child that we have to conquer is expecting the universe or someone else to fulfill your need. And like I said, this may not be a conscious thought. I don't think anyone here is looking for a partner on purpose to fulfill your peace and your comfort and your happiness. I don't think anyone's purposely looking for that. Because we all go around with what? A mask, saying, I'm independent, I'm strong, I'm free, I'm wise, I can do it all on my own. This is my happy face. This is my strong face. That's a mask. We have to change the inside. This is death, metamorphosis, death of the bound, death of the devil, being bound to your old thoughts, but more than that, bound to your inner child who is looking very innocent, but also very needy. When we have a vibration of need and lack, it's not a conscious thought. You don't tell yourself, I'm needy. I am a needy person. And, I'm not stable. We don't say that. Hell no, we don't say that. But sometimes we accidentally feel that. And again, by human nature, this is not something that is by choice. It's by habit. But the difference is we have a choice on how to choose our habits. And we get very comfortable, very, very comfortable on what works for us. So from childhood, we've been creating these habits. Maybe we've been creating the same mask and putting it on every day. I'm feeling for some people your habit or your situation as an inner child is the people pleaser. Ever since you were young, you wanted to make your friends happy, your cousins happy, your parents happy. You wanted them to smile. How did you get that recognition as a child? Was it through smiling, hugs, kisses? By people pleasing as a young child, you created a habit inside yourself that if I please this person, I will then receive my hugs, my affection, my kisses. I will then receive peace and harmony in my house. If I'm a good girl, if I'm a good boy and I do what I'm told or whatever, I will receive peace and happiness in return. And you're using that today as a mask. And you get frustrated when you realize that all you're pleasing is not giving you your peace and your happiness, your hugs and your kisses. So this is something we're having to change. Metamorphosis. Die to self and realize this kind of a way is not working. And it's so hard because it's ingrained. It's been ingrained for so many years, for some of you 10 years, for some of you 50 years. For some of you just 20 years, you know what I mean? It's like you have a cycle. You have a way of doing things in life. And you know what? It hasn't changed. Maybe little other things have changed you in your life, but there's one specific habit inside you deeply ingrained, and it vibrates and it pulsates every day. And it's subconscious. And it's telling the world, you are needing that happiness. You are needing the hugs and the kisses. You are needing the peace in the home. And your vibration is telling the universe, the one word that they hear is, I need. I need. So you are giving off this impression to the universe in your manifestations, in your creation of love. It's very contractual, or how do you say, like conditional. It's very conditional. And this is not conscious and it doesn't come out of your mouth, but it comes out of your heart. It pulsates. And the condition is, if I please this person today, if I please this person tomorrow, I will get in return my love and my affection. I will get in return what I seek. And this is becoming a habit. This is becoming something that is fixated inside you very deeply. Okay, so we figured that out. Now, for some of you, you have an issue to where you are deeply traumatized as a child, deeply hurt. Love and affection was not a strong part of your upbringing. There is someone out there that even when their parents were around, they were not extremely affectionate. They were not extremely caring, nurturing, involved in your every moment. They're the kind of parents that when you were like if you went on a vacation, they would give you some money and say, go have fun. Meet me, at the taco stand at, 10 o'clock. Okay. Or there were people that, let you run around as a young child, maybe 8, 7 with your siblings. Maybe you had older siblings and they put you under their care a lot. And even though your parents loved you, they weren't emotionally very nurturing and you didn't know any better. They're very good people. They're very loving people. They're dedicated parents. They provide. They take care of you. You've got nice clothes on your back and a nice home. But it was that emotional detachment. It was, hey, don't cry. Stop crying. Don't worry about it. Maybe you grew up with a mother or father they grew up in a culture where affection was deserved, earned. It wasn't natural to give, And maybe some people grew up in a culture where if something was wrong with you, if there was a defect in you physically, they wanted you aborted, or they mistreated you. They punished you for your deformity or your issues. Maybe you weren't that smart. Maybe you had autism. Maybe you had something wrong physically, and you felt punished for things that were out of your control. Maybe your parents were narcissistic and they just didn't have much love to give. Whatever the situation is, when you're a child, it stays with you. Don't think because you grow up, you get a nice job, you have a nice place and a family, you're a better person now. You're changed, you're new, you're rebirthed. Don't think just because you became independent out of sheer force, not choice, force. You became of age and you moved out. That's just the cycle of life. That inner child was never corrected or tended to with those insecurities, with those issues. And even though you've grown up and you do things that you need to do, it's affecting your relationships. Because you're looking at your relationship through the eyes of that inner child who's deep inside you, still there. Abandoned, actually. And abandoned in the sense where you never fixed me. You grew apart from me. I've always been here inside you. I've been hurt. I've been scared. I've been alone. I've been unnurtured. I've been rejected. I've been pushed down. I've been ignored. I'm still here. But you don't talk to me, and you don't see me, and you don't care about me, and that is abandonment. So when the abandonment card comes up, realize that it's much deeper than an actual abandonment. It's an abandonment of the issues you never fixed. Just because you abandon something doesn't mean it doesn't exist. It means you no longer pay attention to it. But it's still there. It's still there, and it still affects you today. And it's all subconscious. And you are bound by the past, whether by choice or by natural instinct. That's a hard energy to take in. That's a hard energy to take in. Some people here are very calloused and difficult, and it may be you, it may be your lover, but someone here is calloused and difficult because they do not know how to be nurtured. So when they meet a partner that is adoring them, nurturing them, loving them, kissing them, squeezing them, doing everything for them, and they grew up independent, they grew up a little bit not attended to, not nurtured by a motherly, nurturing energy, believe me, that person is going to have an issue accepting the love that you're giving. That person then has an issue with your vibrations. They feel very uncomfortable in this vibe. And it's not conscious, but anytime they get within 5 feet of you, this aura, this vibration pulsating from your being, anytime they step into your vicinity or your home, they feel it. They feel the love. They feel the comfort and the adoration. But the worst thing is they feel the healing. And that scares the shit out of them. Healing is very uncomfortable. And on this journey, we like to call this triggers. Triggers. When they get into your vicinity, they are triggered to feel either good or bad feelings from their childhood. Childhood affects every human on the planet. So don't tell me it doesn't. It does. In some way, shape, or form, it does. There's a very uncomfortable, very, very uncomfortable energy that I'm picking up with a couple here. One person on one side has such inner child deep wounding, they don't even know about it. In fact, there's somebody here that is so deeply affected and they're mind fucked and they're emotionally distraught, if that's even a word, distraught. And they cannot even bring the words and consciousness and reality to say it or acknowledge it. It's just sitting there. It's sitting there in their presence and you know it. And you know it and you're around them and you feel it. Maybe no one can put their finger on it, but there's something in the air, in the vibrations. There's something saying nurture, give, and love. Nurture, give, and love. And this person is running from it, terrified. You want to know one answer, the person who's watching. Why is this person running from love and affection and nurturing? Why is this person escaping what is good and healthy and wonderful? Because their experience in a loving, nurturing home and family was not that. They know no better. They don't know any better. So naturally, what are the cards you're going to be pulling out for somebody like that? 7 of Cups, 4 of Swords, 7 of Swords, 2 of Swords, 4 of Cups, 8 of Cups, the Devil card, the Hanged Man, the King of Cups, bottled up emotions. Those are the kind of people that have so much going on inside them. It's a ticking time bomb. They are confused, indecisive, unsure of themselves, always pausing for a different perspective. The reason you're pulling up those kinds of energies for those kinds of people is because they're at a standstill. They don't know actually what to do in this situation. Now, what is the best remedy for somebody like that? That is constantly in a life cycle of never knowing and never being sure. We're going to get to that. I don't want to get deep into that in this moment. I'm going to pull some cards, but I do want to say it does involve space, giving that person space.
Dana has stolen my toy, and he stole it.
He stole it?
Yes, into his room.
Okay. I'll be right back, guys. I got to get a toy real quick. A stolen toy.
Mama, I have
Oops.
the toy.
Okay. Hurry up, because I need to know which toy. Where? Didn't I tell you I was working? What big thing? What big thing? Fine. Let me work. Okay, sorry about that, guys. Okay, so part of it includes space. It's about giving your person space to accept and feel the vibrations. The person that's going to be helping somebody like that is going to obviously send off healing vibrations to heal this child, the inner child. This would be more of a divine feminine energy, okay? Sending off the vibration of a mothering energy, nurturing, loving, peace-giving, and healing. This is divine empress energy. So someone here will be sending that off to the inner child. It is someone that you are intimate with, intimately involved with. It's a life partner, it's a twin flame, it's a divine soulmate. And you're meant to help heal this. What is going on at the heart of the matter? Patience. This is what I talked about with space. You're going to have to be patient with them and give them space because they're trying to accept what's being given, and it takes time for them to process. Remember, we all process information differently, as I said. And the way this person is processing the information is thinking. They are very swordsy. This person, whoever is suffering, is very much an air energy, Libra, Gemini, Aquarius. This person suffering thinks. They overanalyze. They're very excellent observers. And they're observing your vibration. They're observing your energy. They're looking at you and watching you. They're observing if you're trustworthy or not. It's like, I hate to compare animals to people, but just an example. What I'm trying to say is, there's an abused dog. It grew up either in a kennel for breeding, or it grew up in an abusive home, however you want to envision the situation for your person. Someone grew up unloved. Maybe they didn't grow up in a bad home. Maybe this dog grew up in a home where no one played with it, no one walked it, no one pet the dog, no one bathed the dog. It was just fed and given water and left to its own devices, or whatever. So whatever situation you want to paint for this dog, I want you to envision a dog. And it's a grown dog, okay? And it doesn't feel like a puppy, and it doesn't feel very cute, and it doesn't feel worthy of love. It doesn't even know what love is. It thinks that life is cold. Life is distant. Life is mediocre. Life is okay. We eat, we drink, we die. That's what the dog thinks. Every day, if I don't get any attention, what am I missing? I don't know what I'm missing because I never got it. If you never got something, how could you know what you're missing? But anyways, you meet this poor dog, okay? And the owner dies, all right? The owner dies, and now the dog is up for adoption. And this is an example of someone going through a divorce, a separation of what they're used to, okay? They're now leaving the nest. It's either someone who left the home if they're young. If they're older, it's someone that has done this cycle with spouse and family, and now they're separating. They're having a divorce or some kind of separation. Or maybe emotionally, whatever relationship they're in just died. There's no emotional attachment. It's over. What is next? What follows after this situation? For some people, it's just an awakening. Okay? However you want to see the image, but picture this poor dog, okay? He's now alone, single, available, or on the prowl for another family, for another home, or needs another home. Someone who is looking for a relationship, quite possibly. How about that? Let's use that analogy. Someone who's looking for a relationship, and they just got out of this home. They just got out of this relationship where it was obviously toxic, but they know no better. They know no better. So they meet you, lovely divine partner, twin flame, divine soulmate, someone that nurtures their heart, body, and soul, their mind, their higher being, their essence. Remember, you're the inner child that was the people pleaser, the one that gave love and wore the mask, and you expected hugs and kisses and attention in return because you're a giver. I'm a giver. I'm a giver. I need what I need. You know what I mean? You're expecting that payoff. So that's the separate inner child, okay? So anyways, you guys, and I'll get to that scenario here, but this scenario is the dog finally gets up for adoption, finds a family, finds someone, meets you, gets in a relationship with you. goes home with the family. And this family is nuts about the dog. They are crazy about the dog. They want to take the dog to freaking PetSmart, get him clothes, cute collars, a matching leash, a dog kennel, a doggy car seat, doggy treats. I mean, they like go all out, all out. They flourish this dog with love and affection and pictures and cuteness. And you notice in every picture, the dog looks unhappy. The dog's not happy. He's not very kissable because he doesn't really kiss the owners back. He's not a big licker. He doesn't jump up and get excited when they come home. He's not a very energetic dog. He just sits there. And the new owners, the people, look very puzzled. Why, when I am giving this dog everything it never had? Why, when I'm sitting here loving this dog and giving this dog so much of my heart and affection, and I'm giving this dog 100, more than any other dog out there? And for someone giving, it's like you're giving them presents, affection. You're cooking everything they desire. Some people want to make chocolate-covered strawberries. Some people want to make the special gluten-free dinner for them because they know they can't have gluten. Some people find out what's your favorite food and they remember for all time and they want to create that dinner for you whenever. Some people, if they notice there's a hole on your sock, and you don't say anything, they buy you a pack of socks, and you're like, what are you doing? I didn't need socks. Yes, you did. I saw that you had a hole on your socks, so I got you a pack of socks. You know, these are these inner children that want to love and please and get hugs, kisses, and affection in return. They want that. So they're going to give you that. They're going to give you everything you need. You're both excellent observers. These twin flames, one person observes the needs of the others. That's that heart chakra activation. You observe the needs of the other person. And the other person is observing the high energy from you. The other person is observing the high vibration of love and the high vibration of energy, zest, healing, all this energy. It scares them. That's why we have the runner-chaser scenario. The dog is scared. The dog does not know how to act in the presence of these loving owners. Not sure yet. Will he ever open up? Yes, but at this time, he is not sure yet. Whenever the owner comes to rush the dog with love and affection and hug the dog jumps back. Oh, shit. What's going on here? What the fuck is going on here? And automatically presumes an attack. Are you trying to attack me? You're entering my space. I have a bubble. You just bursted in my bubble without my permission. And you're like, but I was coming to give you a hug. I was coming to give you affection and love and kisses. I wasn't going to hurt you. But they're dealing with issues beyond their control. They didn't grow up even knowing what the hell that is. They don't even see love that way. So this person is just like, well, I'm a little bit offended that you jumped into my bubble without my permission. Thank you so much for your super chat. So this person is mad at you and offended at you and defensive now. 9 of Wands. Defensive. How dare you jump into my bubble? And you're upset and rejected. I gave you love and you pushed me away. I was not hurting you. I'm wrongfully accused. I'm wrongfully accused. Now we have a problem. We have 2 hurt inner children. 2 hurt. And both of you are like, what the hell? What the actual hell am I doing here in this relationship? How am I supposed to overcome this? Is this person ever going to come out of this shell? Is this person ever going to calm down and meet me at the level? Here's the deal. It's called compromise. And it's very difficult to compromise because you both have an inner child that is hungry and starving for that need. The person that grew up with issues didn't even realize they had issues. So it's going to automatically offend them if you bring up you have issues. Love and affection is normal. They do not want to hear that, and they will automatically accuse you of clinginess, something's not right with you, an imbalance. They will automatically accuse you of being unbalanced, which maybe you are a little bit, but that's going to be an automatic thing. They're not going to look at you with eyes of adoration. They're going to look at you with eyes of scrutiny, judgment. They're going to look at you like, I'm observing you. Now that's a very, like I said, very swordsy, very analytical. So this person is not emotional. And then imagine the other person is very watery, very emotional, very loving and giving. That's water. And this person's very cold, distant, analytical. Over time, patience. Maybe you've been knowing this person for years, but you've noticed over time you've cracked some of that shell. You have crept into that bubble, space by space by space by space. You've cracked into this little shell and this bubble of this person. There are moments where this person has cried and opened up, but not fully. But I'm just saying there are moments they come to seeing that there is some hurt. And they realize I may be lacking something I've never experienced. And because they're more grown now, they can see that. The next step is to love that inner child and make peace with the past, make peace and heal from your parents, and heal from this terrible situation you grew up with. The number one thing that happens with healing with somebody like this is the first person they blame is God. God is number one. Why did you allow me to suffer? Why did you allow me to have parents like this or a family like this? Why? Because they feel out of control and they feel like it was not my choice. I didn't choose this and I suffer. It's unjust and it's unfair. So they get angry. That's the next step. There's anger, blame, and anger. Then they become bitter. They feel like no one can fix it. They feel like there's no hope. There's no hope. I was dealt a bad card. God said, fuck me. I had a terrible life. I guess I'm just going to eat, sleep, and live until I die. Just like that dog thought. I'm just going to eat my food, drink my water, plop myself on the floor, and do it again tomorrow. I don't know how to change. It's ingrained in me. It's a habit inside of me. How do I get out of this? Should I even get out of this? Why should I? I don't know what love feels like. Not real love. I know what fake love feels like, but I don't know what real love feels like. And so it's accepting that nurturing energy. Now, here's how you're going to win that poor dog over. That poor dog that is coming into a family that is splurging with energy of love on that poor dog. The dog is not going to accept all of the kisses and hugs and affection and all the gifts. The dog is not going to, that's not going to change the dog. What's going to change the dog is consistency. 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 When the dog starts to recreate another habit of life, they will automatically change. It's a reprogramming and it's a reconditioning. That's how it happens. It's not an automatic choice. I choose to be happy. I accept your love. I love you. You're trustworthy. That's not how that person works. That's not how that dog works. That dog is going to observe you over years, or let's just say time. Let's just say time. That dog is going to watch you consistently wake up every morning, pat his head, rub his ears, give him a little kiss. Good boy. And the dog's not going to kiss you back. The dog's not going to give you affection. The dog's not going to do that. The dog's going to look at you puzzled. I didn't do anything to earn that. Why are you doing this? Okay, all right, I'll accept it. It's not an overindulgence. I'll accept that. And you earn this dog's trust. After a while of observing that, I love you, good morning, hi, you're a good dog, good boy. You know, even if he's not a good boy, because clearly the dog's not rolling on his belly kissing you to death. He's not going to fetch a ball. He's not sitting by your lap. He's not even near you. The dog actually avoids you and sits across the room over there, way over there. The dog's not a part of your little group. The dog's not being a part of your team and your unit. He's very separate. But you're showing this dog consistency. And anyways, after time of this dog watching you, every morning, consistent, very Virgo, very Libra, Gemini, Aquarius. Okay, that's who I feel. Taurus is also very much like that. Okay, so by this dog watching you consistently, the dog will start to realize that they can depend on you and trust you. They may not love you right away. There may not be love because, again, remember, they don't know how to give this kind of love, affections, kisses, adoration, and mutual love. They don't know how to do that. So this dog may not love you right away, but they trust you. And that's changed them. That's changed the inside of this person. So now this dog expects you every morning to come down and say, good morning, hi, pat your head, good boy, or good girl. You know, a little kiss. They expect it. And they're not doing anything to earn it. They're not giving you anything in return. Remember that. That's very important and key in this relationship. You're still not getting anything in return. At this point, you're the giver. Now, I'm going to stop for a moment on that person and I'm going to talk about the giver, because you're also an inner child that is suffering and hurting with this energy. You are at this point, other person, not getting a payoff. You're not getting your love in return. You're not getting anything in return. So it's fruitless. Now, how do you deal with that as a giver? How does this little inner girl, inner child, inner boy deal with that? Because you have needs. That other dog needs to be pet and kissed on the head and has needs. But what about a scenario, giver? There's a dog that is opposite of this dog and runs and wags its tails to the owner every day. Oh, I love you. I'm so happy to see you. You know, woof, woof, I'm so happy to see you. I was looking out the window for you. I love you. Kiss, kiss, kiss. Hugs and kisses and love. And the dog's like, you want to play fetch? You want to play fetch? Play. Throw my ball. Throw my ball. Throw my ball. And the owner's like, go away. Go away. I don't have time for this shit. Calm down. Be good. And they put you in your kennel. And you're sitting there like, oh my God, just give me some love. Just give me some love. I'm not saying you're super needy. I'm just saying that's a giver. You want to give love to the person that gives you happiness. Your owner gives you food, shelter, toys, things. And because you're being given, you want to give. That's who you are. Now you're being hurt by, this is your childhood, okay? All your giving, all your people pleasing, all your work to please your mom and dad and your siblings and your cousins and your friends, you're shafted. You do a good deed for someone and you may barely get a thank you. So your inner child is slowly hurt over time. I give 110% and you know what I get back? 5, maybe 10. Maybe 10% I'll get back. When someone has a birthday, I cook their special dinner. I get them their favorite thing. They say they want this specific perfume or cologne, and I go get that specific perfume or cologne. They say they would like flowers for their birthday. I get them 10 dozen roses, all colors, and a box of chocolates, and some jewelry. I go above and beyond. Above and beyond. You are the case of the overgiver. Okay, it's not bad. I'm just saying you are at such a high vibration of love. Some people don't even know how to handle it. You are abundant, pressed down, shaken, stirred, overflowing Ace of Cups. That's who you are. Now, here's the deal. You, other person, puppy that's overgiving and loving, needs to have peace that you are so abundant. Other people cannot handle it. It's nothing wrong with you. It's other people. Is your energy bad? No. Should it be punished? No. Should it be frowned upon? No, we need Ace of Cups in this world. We need the case of the overgiver lovers. The only problem with that is if you start to beat yourself down because you're not getting reciprocity. Because at the root of that person's issue is a non-inner acceptance. You do not recognize who you are. You do not accept who you are. You base who you are on what you get from other people. So instead of looking in the mirror and saying, I am an empress, overabundant of love. I am the vibration of love. I am the epitome of healing. I am the holder of all that is beautiful and happy and wonderful. I am this. I am this beautiful vessel of a high vibration of love, experiencing life in a human body. I am the energy of love, and I deserve to be happy because I know who I am. And whatever I get in return does not affect me. That's the only lesson that the giver has to learn, is that you are you, and you're beautiful and abundant. And it doesn't mean that you're wrong for doing what your nature is because you don't get the reciprocity back. I want you to tell yourself one thing. You're so overwhelmingly powerful, so overwhelmingly beautiful and giving and loving that no one and nothing can ever compare to the beautiful vibration that you are. And you are a gift. You are so special. So special. You need to know that. That's something that inner child has to know. And take the mask off of people pleasing and just know, hey, take the mask off. I am who I am. I may be an overgiver, I may be an overlover, but I am fantastic. I am perfect. I am who I am. And I love who I am. And I may be an overgiver and mushball, but someone's going to love me out there for who I am. And I'm going to keep being me. And I don't need reciprocity. I don't need anything from anyone to be me. Now, that's that person. That's that puppy, okay? Different story. But the puppy that now is watching this overgiver lover who's not giving reciprocity back to the owners starts to grow something inside them. They start to grow affection for the person that they can count on every day to be there. Even though they're not giving anything in return, they learn to count on you and depend on you, giver. They depend on you because you're starting to give them nourishment they've never ingested before. This is a new food, a new energy, a new everything introduced to someone that has never tasted or had it before. And it takes time, patience to get acclimated with your kind of giving. It takes them some time, and it's going to start with observing you a day in and day out. Am I a good boy or a good girl? Kiss me. Yes, I am. Okay. That starts to feel really good. It takes 21 days to break a habit. 21 days. The habit of being consistent also depends on the giver. You have to have 21 days of consistently giving without expecting anything in return. And don't have it in the back of your head where you're telling yourself, after 21 days, it will change. No, I'm saying forget the time. Even though it's scientifically been proven after 21 days, the brain will automatically reprogram, reboot, and reset the wiring and reset itself. It takes 21 days to do that. Funny how the 21 goes to the 3. And the 3 is the Empress, the manifester and the healer, the giver and the lover. And ironically enough, that the 3 is the magical number for spiritual healing, divine authority and power, and divine love. Oddly enough, it's the number of the Holy Trinity. It's the number of mind, body, and soul. There's a method to the madness, guys, a method to the madness, but it has to be genuine. You can't go into a 21-day breaking of a cycle thinking, at the 21-day mark, I expect change. No, that's defeating your 21 days of the process. I'm saying mark your calendar, give yourself a pat on the back every day for at least 21 days to see that you've changed, that you started giving love without expecting reciprocity, that you give to be you, you give to be love. And in that, you're being yourself and you're healing your inner child and you're telling that little girl or that little boy inside you, you are amazing, fantastic, awesome, badass, and loved, baby. You need nothing. You're so awesome. You need nothing. You are that you are, and you are fantastic. You're going to teach that little girl, that little boy, that lesson. And they'll never depend on the mask ever again to receive, to feel good. It's a 21-day process of changing your outlook and the way your body functions, the way your mind works. Anyways, we're going to get over here to this person over here. Now we've gone through, say, 21 days of this person consistently depending on you and counting on you to say, good boy, good girl, kiss. All of a sudden, they look at you now with, where are you? If you miss a day, that dog's going to say, where's my owner? I didn't get my hug and my kiss this morning. You know, imagine if the owner went downstairs and didn't give the dog a hug and a kiss and a good boy. That dog's going to look pretty puzzled, am I right? Can you imagine this cute little dog with his head sideways? Like, what the fuck? You've been giving me hugs and kisses every day. What did I do? Puzzling. What did I do? And the owner is sick, or the owner's just tired and sits on the couch. You know what that dog's going to do? This makes me want to cry. You know what that dog's going to do? Out of his own good heart, when he sees the owner on the couch laying down sick or something's wrong, the dog is going to act on what the dog has been taught. Love. And the dog is going to go to the owner, lay his head on his lap, and kind of say, what's wrong? So unknowingly, the giver has now taught that dog love. And the dog, unknowingly to himself, is now knowing what concern, affection, and attachment is. Without the words, without the consciousness, just by simple programming of your heart opening up unbeknownst to you. That dog, unbeknownst to the dog, was slowly, over those times of good morning, good boy, good girl, kiss, opened their heart, not on purpose. It just happened. It's natural. So now the dog goes over to the owner and gives what? A nice kiss and a little hug. Maybe the dog jumps on the owner out of concern. And the owner is like, holy shit, this fucking dog that hasn't given me a kiss since I got him is giving me love. And there's a moment of peace and happiness between those two, between the owner and the dog, between this couple. There's a moment of recognition. I know who you are, and I know what you mean to me. Now, in that beautiful moment, does that mean all your problems are solved? No. But you know what it means? It means you had a breakthrough. You had a moment of victory and success, and you achieved conquering a cycle. You broke free from being closed off and not invading that bubble and not trusting and not loving. Boom, you broke the cycle. You're free. Now the bubble is open. The door is open. The door is open. It doesn't mean your problems are solved, but it means the door is open. Now, does that owner jump up with that dog and go, oh, you came and gave me a kiss, goodbye, squeeze, oh, I love you. The dog's like, whoa, what the fuck? I just came over here to check on you, and you are freaking out even more than you've done every morning. Oh my God. And the dog barks, ruff, back up. You're scaring me. You're in my shit now. It's an overgiving, overstimulation. So anyways, we can't do that. Whenever we get a breakthrough and your lover, who has been distant, unreceptive, unopen because of their issues, comes to you and gives you some sort of love and affection, The one problem I find with some couples is what you guys might do is the giver and the other person. The giver freaks out and automatically thinks marriage, wedding bells, happiness, breakthrough, magical sex, Kundalini rising, we're together in union, it's going to be forever, it's happening now. It's all happening now. You want to sing a song? The field, or the hills are alive with the sound of music. You know what I mean? It's like, oh, all the bells are ringing. They're all going off. Oh, I've succeeded. I've won this person over. No, you can't do that. That's too much. We still have cycles. We still have challenges. This is a level that I like to call temperance. So temperance comes in, and now he's helping this little person grow and helping this person grow too. A nice, even keel, nice balance. Some days it's a little off, some days it's not, some days it's perfect, some days it's a little off, some days it's perfect. It's a nice balance. Do you have to just be balanced 24/7 to be together? Hell to the no. Hell to the no. Have you ever known anyone in existence that has always been all of a sudden balanced? No. Not even monks are balanced. They may be balanced spiritually, but their love life and their emotional life is not. So no one's balanced. You can balance yourself in any area, but to be completely balanced is, I don't think, possible. But to be working on balance is very possible. To become almost balanced, to become at a nice level is certainly possible. Okay? And I think the perfect level of balance is that when the scales are not still, but when they're just teetering. When the scales are teetering like this. Just teetering, up and down, up and down. They have a nice balance of up and down. Okay? That's a good balance. And let me get my charger. I don't want my phone to die. Okay. So anyways, let's move on. Let's pretend like the owner didn't freak out and overlove that dog for coming over and giving him some affection for the first time. Let's not pretend that that happened. Let's pretend that the owner did the right thing. The owner, at this point, did what? I bet you all know the answer. What did this owner do that is the right thing? If anyone knows the answer to that. See who's paying attention here. Because I am a talker. What did the owner do that was the right thing? Let's see. Okay, well, I don't know. My thing may be delayed. The right thing that the owner did is consistency. He didn't change. He didn't overdo it. No. He gave consistency to that dog. Consistency is key. I want you to pay attention to that. Consistency is key. When the dog came over, someone said loved him? Yes, very good. When the dog came over and gave this owner affection, hugs, and kisses, all the owner did was the same thing he did yesterday. Good boy, good girl. Rub the ears, kiss. That's it. The same thing he did yesterday, he did in that moment. And do you know what that did? It taught that dog something very important, and that's why we need patience. I get love even when I don't do anything. And I get love when I give. It's safe to love. Oh, shit! Epiphany! Epiphany, little dog. You learn how to love, and now you don't feel scared of it. Now you don't feel uncomfortable. You dip your toes into the water, and you tell yourself it's safe to love this person. This person's not going to make me feel uncomfortable. This person's not going to make me freak out. This person's not going to change. This person is safe. This person is rock solid. I can trust this owner. I can love this owner. I can give this owner a little piece of me that's new. And it's safe. I'm not going to feel scared or uncomfortable. And it is the beginning of this dog learning how to grow and open and give love And it's a process because it can't happen like magic. So let's say another 21 days goes by. You probably know the end of the story here already. You're all so smart. But 21 days goes by. Now the dog wants to go to the owner. So when the owner goes to pet the dog every day, good boy, good girl, hug and kiss. Okay? The dog now returns the favor. A little lick, maybe he jumps on his chest, and a little lick. Not anything big, but I appreciate you. And guess what, owner? I love you. And the dog doesn't even realize that the dog is like, I love you. They're just living the moment, moment by moment in the process, changing over time. And their love is growing. It's balanced. Now this dog is starting to, you know what I mean by balanced? The owner wants to overdo it, but he's holding back, which is uncomfortable. When the giver holds back, it is uncomfortable. But think of it this way. You are leveling the scale. You're holding back. You're coming down. And that person that was not a giver is also feeling uncomfortable. Now that dog is uncomfortable giving love. So as you hold back, that person gives. Now the scales are changing. It was like this. Now it's like this. And you're going to give them time. Maybe 21 days, maybe more, but you're going to give them time to be uncomfortable giving this love till it becomes a habit ingrained in their body and they are comfortable with it. When that person is comfortable giving you the love and you're comfortable not overdoing it, all of a sudden, out of the blue, out of nowhere, like magic, one day it's going to hit you. We're balanced. All of a sudden, in my unbalanced, uncomfortable energy and your unbalanced, uncomfortable energy, suddenly you and I became even keel and balanced. You give, I hold back. All of a sudden, you guys are balanced. Did it come easy? No. Was it uncomfortable? Yes. But you grew and you changed, and that is the metamorphosis. It happens with time. It happens with change. It also happens with consistency. You both learned a very important lesson. This person learned how to love because of your love, and you learned how to love in a new way by holding back, and that is controlling what you have. It's okay to have a high vibration of love, but if you can't control it, what good is it for you? It's like the X-Men, someone that has all the power to have fire in their hands, or the power to like storm, to create the storms. But if you can't control the storm outside of you or inside of you, what good is it that you even have that power? Can you use your power for good? If an X-Men had the power to control storms like Storm, and every fucking second the fucking storms in the sky would go crazy if she had an issue and she couldn't control it, how could she use her powers for good? It would be out of control, unbalanced, and she would be a mess. But when she learns to control the storm inside her, she controls the storm outside of her. And at this point, she can manipulate the storm at her will. She can then turn on the storm and turn off the storm. She learns how to balance and control the storm. And you guys are learning how to balance and control the storm in you, which is a very powerful high vibration of love. Now, on the part of the dog, and you guys get the story. I don't have to keep talking about dogs all day, but you guys get my drift. Once the over-loving dog gets an owner that gives that little over-loving dog who's frantic, anxiety, and anxious to give love, to receive love, when that dog finally gets an owner that doesn't brush them aside, but calms them, when that dog, the giver dog, okay, gets an owner that, maybe that other owner that was beating the dog and putting the dog in a kennel and the dog was miserable, peeing itself in the kennel because it was too excited and nobody wanted to give that dog time or attention because it was too much. That poor dog was also abused because all that dog wanted to do was love and give, but it didn't have the right owner. And sometimes that's what happens with us as humans. We're in a relationship with a karmic partner. We're not with the right person. This person was not with the right person that could give love unconditionally, consistently. This giver was not with the right person when they kept giving love to someone that abused them, kenneled them. made them pee themselves, hit them. So not saying you have to get beat. I'm just using a dog analogy. It's being with someone that hurts you for giving love instead of trying to balance you. That's a karmic partner that is not balancing anything out. These are lessons you have to learn. So this dog learned a lesson that she had an owner that never gave her any appreciation back. And every day she sat in that kennel, or he sat in that kennel, this dog dreams of an owner that would play with them in the park. This dog dreamed of an owner that would rub their belly and sleep with them and do all these wonderful things with them. So this dog is imagining happiness with an owner. So when that owner dies and this dog gets kenneled somewhere and put up for adoption, that dog is looking out for the next best owner. And she sees kids and she sees a family, the other dog, and she's super excited and said, that must be the right dog for me. That must be the right owner for me. And so the owner goes over there. The dog is playing with the kids. And they're like, oh, this is the best dog. This is the dog for our family. Oh, yeah. This is the dog for our family. Anyways, they take the dog home. They have a baby. They have a 3-year-old. They have a 10-year-old. I mean, they got a full house. They have a cat and a fish. They got the mom and the dad. Perfect family, right? And the dog's really excited and playing with them. But, the dog overdoes it. And the owners don't want to kennel the dog, but they have to lock the dog like behind a gate, in the kitchen or something. And the dog feels rejected. Why am I being locked in a gate? I'm giving love. Why are you exiling me? I thought you picked me. You picked me because of my happiness and my love. You picked me. You picked me, owner. You came to the kennel and you found me and you wanted me and you chose me and you brought me home. And I thought life was going to be good. And now I'm behind a gate and you guys are in the living room and I'm not part of your life. And all of a sudden that happy dog starts to get dimmed. That dog's energy starts to dim down. No one loves me. No one appreciates my love. No one appreciates me. No one wants me. I'm not good enough. I'm not good enough for them. I wasn't good enough for my owner. I suck. I'm shit. I'm not good enough. I don't even care anymore. I just want to lay on the floor and cry. And that's what the dog does. It gets his hopes shattered, her hopes shattered, lays on the floor and cries. And then when the owner comes over to pet the dog or whatever, the dog gets excited. Oh, maybe you changed your mind. Yes. I was wrong. Yes, pet me, love me. Because it makes you feel better because you don't want to be all negative vibey on the floor crying. You want that love. So anyways, this continues and you learn a cycle as this dog of feeling like shit, telling yourself bad things. And then all of a sudden when the owner comes over to pet you, I'm a good girl, good boy again. And you get this vicious cycle of abuse, codependency. And the only medicine and the only cure to your sad eyes and your dimmed light is the little affection those people come and give you. That's a karmic energy. That's what karmic partners teach you. Codependency. Beating yourself up and never being satisfied. I wanted to give that analogy for those givers out there because a lot of the givers have experienced karmic relationships. And they experience this love. And anyways, we're going to move on to the right partner, to the right owner. Okay? That would be your twin flame. The person that's perfect for you, perfect for the giver. So we're going to move on from the karmic partner. That family didn't work out. They seemed amazing at first, but they really weren't. Classic karmic. They seem perfect, but they're not. When you actually have that dog living in your home, it doesn't fit your family because the dog is a little too high much for your needs. So here's the perfect partner for that poor dog. I'm going to give this cute example, Caesar Mulan. Well, no, he was a pro. That's not fair. I'm not going to use Caesar because he knew what the fuck to do. But let's just say this dog gets an owner that is a jogger or a bike rider or an active lifestyle person, okay? This person is single, no kids, all right, but has an active lifestyle. Loves to go to the park for a jog or to play, that frisbee game. You know what I mean? This guy is high active. This is the perfect mate for this dog. And the guy that this dog comes to adopt her needs affection. The guy is a little lonely, you know. He wants someone to be home with him. Maybe that owner just lost a dog. So he knows how to handle dogs. Okay? That owner had a dog, lifelong dog for 12, 14 years. And the dog passed. And he grew up with that dog. That dog meant the world to him since he was a boy. He wasn't sure if he wanted to open his heart up to another dog. All right? He lost that dog that he was close to, which is remnants of the person that may have lost someone special and hurting. So he finds this dog at the kennel, sees her beautiful little eyes, how anxious she is, how much love she has to give. And he has his heart out to her, and he says, I'm going to pick that dog. And he gets the dog, and she's wagging her tail, and oh, ball, ball, ball. I'm so happy you picked me. Oh my God, I'm so lucky. I'm so fucking lucky that you brought me home. And he's like, shh, calm down. Let's just calm down. Calm down. And she's like, but I want to talk about, shh, calm down. Okay? Calm down. And the dog's like, okay, I'll calm down. All right, that's what you want. I am a pleaser. You're annoying me, but fine. I will calm down. And so she sits down and lays her head on the floor, just, all right, fine. Great, I got another one that wants me to be quiet. This is great. But no, it's not, because this guy changes the perspective. Now that the dog is calm, what does the boy do? Or what does the man do? He goes over and rubs and pats her head. Good girl. Rubs the ears. A little kiss. And she's like, oh my God, I just fucking got attention and love for doing nothing. For sitting here being cute. For listening. For calming myself down. I got love for calming myself down. Now there's the balance again. Holding back gives you what? The person giving love. But we can't freak out when we get it. So now the girl jumps up, the little dog, okay? And she's, oh my gosh, yay. And the guy does it again. No, sit down, calm down. And the dog's like, but you just gave me a kiss. I thought we were doing this. And the guy's like, sit down, calm down. And so the girl's like, okay, fine. All right. And so he does this. And just like the other dog that I talked about with the consistency, this man is consistent with this dog. Consistent. Not giving the dog love, but not allowing the dog to be an overgiver. To force the dog to calm down, and in return gives love. So she is getting reciprocity, but at this point she is learning to calm herself down. She's learning to balance and manage her cup of overflowing love and vibration. She's becoming balanced with the perfect partner. He's not kenneling her. He's not abusing her. He's not hitting her. He's not leaving her alone in the corner with the gate. He's not doing that. He is welcoming her into his space in the living room right there next to him. But he is giving her attention and time to calm. Calm. I'm not going anywhere. I'm consistent, but calm. So the dog learns, very smart dog, to be calm and get love. Now the rewards get even better. Once the dog learns how to behave herself in the house and behave herself in his energy, and once the dog learns how to read the cues of the owner to listen, to be behaved, the owner then wants to take the dog out to the world. This is like someone saying, I want to be committed to you publicly. Before, I was just in training. We were learning if we were compatible. We were learning if our energies were balanced enough to be a couple. Once you've learned your energies, like the other dog too, how to be compatible, let's go out. Let's show the world what we are as as a little family here. Let's show the world what we are now that we're balanced. And so he takes the dog to the park. She's super excited. He's throwing the ball. She's running across the grass like, oh, freedom. This is the best feeling in the world, because you are acknowledged, loved, given respect. You are being given needs that you are being, fulfilling your needs, but at the right time, at the right place. Right time, right place. The park. Now you guys can establish a system. Now you guys can establish how this works. It's working together. It's a little give, a little take. It's temperance. It's balance. We all get annoyed when temperance comes out, but do you see how long that little story was? Do you see how long these lessons take to learn? It takes time, and that's what Archangel Raphael wants to do. That's what temperance wants to do, is to balance with consistency. Not balance one day for magic, not balance in one moment to fix things. No, for a longevity, it needs to be a consistent pattern. That's why it takes 21 days to break a habit. It's consistency. Changes will happen, but you can't change shit if you only try to change it for 5 days or 10 days, and then you revert, you revert, you revert, you revert. It's not going to do shit. You have to stay consistent for 21 days. Completely consistent. Mind, body, soul. Not just your mind in it, not just your body in it, okay? You have to be invested 100%. Are you ready to be invested 100%? Because there is going to be days where you want to pet that dog and it's not going to give you shit. There are going to be days where this person may overgive. And you have to forgive that and look past that. There are going to be those days. And as a giver, you have to balance, be calm, and be consistent. 21 days. I'm just asking you guys to try to break one cycle for 21 days. Just one of them. Whatever it is. If it's over texting, if it's over calling, if it's over analyzing, if it's being anxious, whatever it is for you. If it's crying, if it's getting in a negative frame of mind and beating yourself up, whatever it is, I want you to try to change that consistently for 21 days and see if it ever affects you the way it used to. Change your mind, change your life. It's all about the balance between you guys. And there is a perfect, perfect partner for you. Absolutely perfect. And they love you and they understand you, mind, body, and soul. And they are willing to put in the work. Both of you are willing to put in the work. Heal your inner child. Heal your past and be perfect for each other. Not overdoing it, not underdoing it. And with time, you guys will grow together. And that dog that only gives so much with consistency will start to give you more because they learn to love you and appreciate you and miss you and yearn for you. Love is a drug. Love is a drug. And once you've balanced your guys' energies, when you start getting that perfect dose of love every day, you want it again and maybe more. It's addictive. You want a little bit more and a little bit more. It's addictive. Can you pop just one chip from the Pringles can? Can anyone just have one Pringle? Let me know. Because shit, I've never been able to have one damn Pringle. Are you kidding me? Sour cream and onion? Hell no. Nope. No, I'm sorry. Now I want Pringles. No, I cannot just have one Pringles. No. And I promise you, this person, this dog that gives love and gets it, is going to start being addicted to your Pringles. Okay? They're going to want your consistent Pringles. They're going to want that. And they're going to want even more. Once this person learns to savor the taste of love, they're going to want a little bit more and a little bit more. It's like you've created a fantastic meal for someone and it's the best thing they've ever tasted. The best. And they come in slow. They get their little fork like a food connoisseur, judgmental, food critic. And they're like, all right, I'm going to try this special dish. What is this? Your special pad thai? I've tasted good pad thai. Let me just have a little taste, whatever. And so they go get their little fork and they taste. And they're like, well, damn, shit, that's good. That's fucking good. And they like, I'm just going to have one more taste. All right, that's good. That's fucking good. And then someone walks away to go to the bathroom. They're like, okay, I'm going to have like 10 bites of this shit. And they're like eating it around, trying to scoot it like they didn't eat that much. And the person comes back and they're like, did you like the meal? Yes, I did. Oh, are you going to finish that? Yeah. Okay. You know, they may not go and tell you, that was the best fucking pets I have ever had in my life. It was heaven in my mouth. They're not going to tell you that shit. But they're going to know that shit. Okay. And then they are going to finish their meal nice and calm. All right. They're only going to freak out behind your back. Your lover's going to miss you, yearn for you, cry for you, think of you secretly behind your back, because at this point, they're not comfortable letting you know they're batshit crazy about you. They don't know how to manage those kind of feelings. Okay. And so they're going to grow. And before you know it, your lover's going to say, hey, you remember that pad thai you made? You made? Yes. Would you make that again? I really liked that. Oh, okay. Now, did they say, I loved the shit out of your bad Thai. It's the best, baby. I want you to make that shit at least once a week. No, they're not going to say that. They're just going to say, maybe you could make that sometime. It was good. They're going to play it off like, it was okay. It was good. We could have that for dinner. And you're just over here, overgiver, lover, like, okay. Obviously, you like it, but you're not, expressing it so well. But okay, you like it. I'll make it. And over time, as you guys grow in this love and passion ignites, and you guys are balanced, no one's the crazy bae and no one's the resistant asshole. When you guys have this nice balance between each other and it's starting to grow over time with this temperance, you guys automatically become madly in love. Madly in love. Connected, deeply rooted like this couple. The reason I picked this picture in my tarot is because they're rooted. Their roots are in the ground. These people and this love is going nowhere. It's a flourishing tree, a tree that will last forever. It's so rooted into the ground, it's going nowhere. This relationship is deeply connected. You are bound together by the roots. Your foundation is so badass that nothing will uproot this tree. This is an old ash tree. You guys are an ancient past life couple, rooted and grounded in ages of time. Your tree is going nowhere. Root your tree on a good foundation. If it is not on a healthy foundation, it needs to be uprooted and recreated elsewhere. It doesn't mean the tree is dead. It means it's not growing and thriving in a foundation made on shit. It needs a healthy foundation, and I like to call that the tower. And that's what happens to a lot of people. They have a relationship and it's built on Legos, as Cindy G from Tennessee, Cup of Love Tarot, would say. So, sometimes this beautiful couple is in a bad place. You're in a bad foundation. It's not balanced. You have issues everywhere. And the universe will come in and take the tower to use it as motivation to get you guys rerouted somewhere else on a healthy love. Okay? And that's what's happening. It's the breaking of chains here with bound. You are moving away from a foundation that is not for you. You are no longer bound to a past that is not helping you. You're not bound to the pain of how you grew up. You're not bound to the pain of unreciprocity. You are now bound to each other. And I like that. I fucking like that. It's not a bad bound. It's a healthy bound. These people are bound by choice. Because they yearn for each other, because they love each other, because they give each other the perfect amount. They are bound by choice. They're rooted together in the ground, going nowhere. They can't move away from each other, so they are bound. They're stuck, but they choose to be, and they're happy. This is an unhealthy bound. You're helpless. Your arms are spread across, and you're sacrificing. You're sacrificing yourself. You sacrifice your love to be abused. You sacrifice healing to be alone and comfortable in your misery and your sadness. That is an unhealthy bound. And Spirit's saying, give it a little time and consistency, and you will transform this relationship. Accept the things you cannot change. and give me the eyes to see the power of the things that I can. You can turn this relationship around. You can heal a wounded being. You can mend a broken heart. You can mend a broken relationship if you give it time to heal and roots and a healthy foundation. Consistency is key. Commitment is coming your way. But this word right here, commitment, means be committed to change. Be committed right now, today, to your 21-day cycle. You get off that couch, off that chair, and you change something. You do it for you, and you do it for the name of love. You commit right now to yourself. I commit myself to change for 21 days. I commit myself to being a stronger, better, wiser person. I commit myself to being a real lover, and I commit myself right now to being the vibration of love, because I am love. I am fantastic love. I am beautiful. I need no one and nothing. I am a perfect vibration of all that is beautiful and all that is good. I am so awesome. That's what you commit yourself to. When you are what you are, and you am that I am, and you know that you are absolutely amazing, perfect, and you fall in love with yourself, and you are growing, and you are committed to the metamorphosis of your soul, however uncomfortable it may be, the mask and the ego will fall the fuck off. You will change, you will grow, you will shed your skin, and you will be unrecognizable in the mirror. You will not recognize yourself. You will be a new being, a new person. And the person that once rejected you only rejected your vibration, your past energy. That person will see somebody else. There is a new love. There is a new person. And that new person is you, the new you. That's the new love coming in. That's the new commitment coming in. That's the new person. Don't ever think it takes another soul to be new. It takes you to transform to be new. And that's what you guys are going to commit to. You're going to break the shackles of the past. You're going to break the shackles of your old bound energies to how to love and how to be loved. And instead of looking at how to love and how to be loved, you're just going to become one thing. And that is, you are going to become love yourself. You will transform from being a human to being a vibration of love. You will no longer be this human. And when you look in the mirror, you're going to see an aura surrounding you that you've never seen before. And I'll be right back, because I'm going to read the ending of the reading. I'm going to get Maddie cozy, because he's not right now. He needs a nap. Whoops. Oh, shiznit. Okay, come here. It got hot in this house, didn't it? A seahorse? You have a seahorse? You better stay away from that down. Okay, left up. Danny, be nice, brother. Can you help him feed the fish? You want milk? I don't have any milk. You want more juice? Okay, well, I'll take pizza and milk in a minute. Let me just get it out here and finish it out.
Testing my patience. And
If you're starving, there's food in here. No one here starving. I have fish, I have corn, I have soup, macaroni, all that good stuff. back, guys. Sorry about that. Okay, so this was a pretty cool reading. Different. It was more of a channeling than a tarot spread, but I think sometimes, you know, whatever has to come out for the day has to come out for the day. All right. So I'm going to reveal the overall energy right here with the Dreams of Gaia. I have the number 6. Get the freaking heck out of here. Wait a minute. The 6 of Wands. I love it. It's reminiscent of the Lover's card, you know, the 6 of Wands. It's about coming together by choice. It's about being against each other too. A dark energy and a light energy, an equal balance. The 6 of Wands is, I believe, victory and balance. And that is what you guys are going to have. Okay, 6 of Wands, victory and balance. Wait a minute, this is 6 of Swords. But it has so much red and fire, I thought it was Wands. It's Swords. So this is moving forward past negativity. Choosing to move away from the bad and get onto the good by being balanced. Thank you so much for your super chat. Oh, thank you so much for that. You're the best. Okay, so that's one overall energy. The next is, get the freaking heck out of here, guys. We got another 6. We have a 6 and a 6 and a 6. I mean, I can't make this up. I had no clue what these cards were. They're each 6s. So this is totally reminiscent about the Lover's energy. It always goes to the major arcana, which is the 6, the Lovers. Oh my God, twin flames. This happens to be the 6 of Cups. And look how beautiful she is. She's freaking gorgeous. And she's giving peace, love, and a gift. She's handing someone a beautiful pearl bracelet. There's a gift. And the pearl is reminiscent of the symbol for the moon, the pearl. The pearl is a gift of emotion, a gift of moon magic, a gift of, again, 6, balancing your love. You're valuable. Someone here wants to return because the 6s are very reminiscent also of a reuniting of the lovers. The 6s always represent the lovers together. The 3 and the 3, the 6. That's why the heart chakra is in the middle, which we talked about. It's what brings you guys together. It's the door. It's the gateway to love. It's the heart chakra. There's 3 other chakras up north and 3 other chakras down south. So it's the balancing of feminine and male energy, the 6. And the lovers is the 6, the balancing of this energy, the bringing together of them. So when you think about bringing together the masculine and feminine energies, which makes the 6, whenever you do get a 6, it's the same thing. It's bringing back together a reconciliation of the lovers. And when we have air energy and water energy, it's about thoughts and emotions. You guys are coming together first in your head and in your heart. It's not physical. It's not the 6 of Pentacles. It's just emotional and mental. You guys are mending your mind and mending your heart. The next one I got is the number 3, the 3 of Cups. And I loved it because we were talking a lot about 3s today also. And this is a woman that is in her power. And she has 3 little fish floating by her. This is very different than any 3 of Cups I've ever seen. It's not about reconciliation or good times, or it's not about any of that. What I see with this 3 of Cups is a woman confident in her power and in her emotions. What I see in this 3 of Cups is mind, body, and soul at its best, most perfect balanced state in this woman. That's what I see. Thank you so much, Jessica Lynn, for your super chat. So this woman is perfectly balanced mind, body, soul. Her emotions are at a good, healthy, strong pace. And she is very powerful. And if you can see, the current is blowing her hair. It's blowing her dress. They're swimming against the current. So I feel like what's happening here is being strong against the current. Being very strong. So someone here is trying to be strong. Is there an issue with moderators? Is everyone handling it? Let me know. I didn't see anything. I can't see the comments so much from here, but I will go back and see who's messing up problems, and I'll go to their thing and block them. So just let me know what's going on and I will block them. Okay. So what I see is being confident, going against the current. The current is trying to push you one way, like to push you away from each other, but you being balanced, mind, body, and soul, it's you against the world. You and your lover against the world. You guys fighting against the current, fighting against the status quo. Okay? What's going on with this? It must be eliminated. I'm a virus. I must be eliminated. Okay, nickname. Remove. Okay, let me do this one more time. Okay. All right, he's done. Okay. So anyways, it's about fighting against the current and being successful in the end. Let's go ahead and clarify some of these energies. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Are you flipping kidding me? Are you flipping kidding me? Yeah, they're kidding me. They're kidding me. 7 of Pentacles at the bottom. Patience. It takes time to invest, time to grow an empire, time to grow a divine relationship. Okay, so what I got to clarify these energies, which is just insane, is we have the Twin Flame card. These are the Twin Flames, very reminiscent of the Lover's card. Okay, it's 2 people bound in love and divine energy. All right, this is beautiful. You guys are definitely bound and encouraged. Just like the psychotic people that like to troll people and cause problems, they're miserable, unhappy people. Those are karmics. And you guys are going to experience karmics. And they're going to come at you. They're going to come at you against your flow. They're going to try to kill your vibe. Bitch, don't kill my vibe. You know what I mean? They're going to try to fuck you up. They're going to try to take you on a level off. They're going to try to get you off track. Stay focused, vigilant. Don't let these people or these things or these energies take you off track. You're vigilant. You're divine. They're not. You have the keys and the knowledge to what is divine and spiritual and mind, body, soul. They don't. Be a teacher. Be a leader. Be stronger. But what I see with the inner child and the Twin Flame card is you were made and created and built before you were ever born. And you guys had a soul contract. And you knew that you were going to come down here and deal with your person's inner child. And that you were going to come down here and heal your inner child. You knew that you were going to do that. It was already seen in the stars. It was already orchestrated. Before you guys were ever born, you were already bound. Your destiny was already laid out. You would meet. You would have the lessons that you're learning together now. It was all part of the plan. That's what makes it divine. It was all part of a grander plan. And don't think that this plan is without your authority or out of your power. Your higher self is aware of this plan. Your higher self knew about this plan. And if you connect to your higher self, you will get those answers. Like I said in the beginning of this reading, light a candle, ask for clarity. Maybe you want to know what your soul contract is. Ask for clarity. It will be given to you. But you already knew you were going to learn this lesson. So stay true to the path. Clarifying the beautiful Twin Flame card, the Lovers, Twin Souls, Divine Love, is the 4 of Wands. Again, speaking about the 1111, the portal, the doorway to love, the gateway, the heart chakra. This is commitment, stability. Look how strong this couple is, deeply rooted into the ground. You are committed and stable. You have a healthy foundation of love, and it's not based on what you're getting in this lifetime. It's based on your energy as twins, as divine souls. Your foundation was already made before you were put into a human form. It was already created. You guys are just here experiencing this life to learn these lessons. You're spiritually already united. It's just being worked on to get united here in the realm of our human form, in the 3D, the third dimension. To clarify this heart chakra, we have the Knight of Wands. Okay, and this is about going passionately, fiercely, and quickly towards being who you are. Loving yourself. Strong Sagittarius energy, which is very reminiscent of like a guru, a monk, a teacher, a spiritual leader. Okay, so you are spiritually very, very quickly on your way to recovery, on your way to balance, and on your way to being in your power. You're totally in your power. This is the most strong strength I've seen as a knight. There's nothing that will stop this knight. Do you think anything could stop that knight? Jason Momoa. Do you think anyone could detour him or stop him and his steed? Even if he gets knocked off that horse, he's going to come attacking and wielding that sword. There's no stopping the determination and passion towards being who you really are. That's the truth of the matter. Oops, I had it in reverse. Okay, the next clarification is patience and judgment, which the truth is known. Have patience, because the truth is getting revealed over time, guys, over habit, that consistency, 21-day challenge, take it. Through consistency and patience, the truth will be seen, the truth will be known, and justice will be yours. You will have reciprocity. You will have your justice. You will have your love. You will have your freedom. You will have your gifts of happiness. You will have everything you need and want, but with a little patience that it takes a little bit to change a cycle. Okay? Even the world has seasons it must go through to change. We have seasons we also must go through, and it does take time. On this planet, yes, time is not linear, but on this planet, it is. In this third dimension, it is. So it requires you to have a little patience, because your higher self says you already know that time is not a thing, and that we're living in different portals, different dimensions, different timelines. You already know that as a higher being, but how do you manage that on Earth as a physical being? You really can't. You're being told how to function as a human. And as a human, it takes time. It takes patterns to break, and it takes thoughts, and it takes conscious actions. And you're doing that, okay? The next energy is King of Cups and Metamorphosis. This means that your love will transform. If right now you're dealing in a relationship with a twin flame, divine soulmate, and you see there's no way out, or there's been issues blocking you, with the information you got today, and the form of action, because the wands are action, if you take action on being who you really are and being in your power and doing the right thing, taking action on breaking these habits, you will be successful, and you will take action on your love. And by taking action on this love, you are mature and wise about what real love is, what real unconditional love is, okay? And that's going to change you, and it's going to change them. And together, you're going to change the status of your relationship, and you will be bonded, and this love will change. On a more detailed view, if anyone's dealing with a Scorpio, these are both Scorpio cards. There is a love transforming. It's just the energy of Scorpio, the energy of death. What you once had must die so it can transform into something else. Something that caught my attention the other day when I was driving, and I talked to my friend about it, was sometimes you're in love with someone from the past, who they once were, and you miss that person. You want that person and the way things were, but they're not that person anymore. They've changed. They've metamorphosed into somebody else, and we haven't quite really truly accepted that person. We're hoping they'll go back to the person we knew them as. This may be subconscious. It may not be a forward way of thinking, okay? But it could be subconscious. But it's like, you know, you love that person for who they were 5 years ago, 4 years ago, 10 years ago, 30 years ago. But they've changed. We have to learn to love the new them. Okay, we have to open up our heart to welcome a brand new, fresh look, fresh eyes, fresh love, as if they are that new love. As if you just met someone, got their name, and didn't know them from Adam. You have to welcome this new person in to give you guys a new kind of energy for your relationship. We can't carry those bags with us. And on the other shoe, because it always fits on the other shoe, on the other foot. On the other foot, if there's someone here that is resentful or unforgiving of a divine feminine, oh gosh, my water's out. If there's someone that has issues with someone that loves them, and they're just trying to change and be in your life, you may also, and this is for a lot of DMs, divine masculines, if you even watch my channel, not very many do. If you're holding a grudge onto a partner that may have been a little bit too overgiving and overclingy, or may have hurt you in the past. Maybe you had a destructive time in your life when your twin entered, and you feel like it blew up your life, and you have some grudge against your twin. You have some grudge against that person because you see them only as you did through those eyes then. Maybe something happened 4 years ago, 4 weeks ago, 40 years ago, 20 years ago, 10, it doesn't matter. Maybe something happened in the past and you have not let it go. And you try to move on and you try to be friends or you try to communicate, but you can't see yourself with them. You can't see a future with them because you're hanging on to the past. You are bound, and look, we're going to get on to the 2 devil cards. Look, devil on devil. You are bound to the past, bound to a history that's no longer alive. Yes, things happen. Shit freaking happens, and shit sometimes hits the fan. You hurt me, and I hurt you. We both hurt. But what does that do for us today? It's a choice to be bound and a choice not to be. And for you DMs that may be holding a grudge against your lover because of something they did in the past, maybe something they said, maybe something that they were part of, maybe something even out of their control. You were already going through a divorce. You were already falling apart. You were already going to lose your job. You were already down the path of a tower. And the universe sent you a lover to bless you, not hinder you. But you didn't see them as a blessing. You saw them as a thorn in your thigh or a thorn in your ankle or whatever the saying is. A thorn in your heel. You saw them as a problem, not a blessing. You need to look at them through new eyes, fresh eyes, because you're staying stuck on a specific frame of mind. And the only energy that kind of thinking serves is misery and entrapment in your own soul torment. It doesn't, yes, you're hurting your twin. Yes, you are. But you know who you're hurting more than your twin is yourself, because you're not allowing yourself to grow. You're not allowing yourself to change, to be healed, to metamorphosis. You're not even allowing yourself to. And so that is a very negative vibration that we all need to free ourselves from. Let go of the grudges. Let go of the past. Let go of yesterday. Let go of the pain. If someone chooses to walk away from you and live a life with someone else, trust and believe me right now, it won't work out for them. I know it won't work out for them because I know what is meant for you. I know what your soul contract was when you came here. I know what you were born for. I know why you are bound to this person. So even if that person chooses to live a life without you, I know that until they figure this out, they're going to keep getting towers. They're going to keep getting losses, endings, pain, sorrow, suffering. I know a lot of people feel bad for people like that, and they pity people like that, and they say, that's terrible. I don't wish that on anybody. I'm not saying you should wish that on anybody. I'm not here to tell you what should be done and what shouldn't be done. I'm here to tell you what the truth is. And it doesn't matter if it's sugar sweet or rotten. The truth is the truth. And whether you want to see it or put on some rose-colored glasses, that's up to you. But the truth of the truth is, if you are bound and determined by this love, and you know you're connected to this person divinely, then you know what your path is. You know the path. And you know it's a choice. And you know it's difficult. So I really suggest for everyone to let go of what you can't control, make peace with it, have courage to change the things that you can. It starts with yourself, and watch it grow and blossom and metamorphosis. The next energy you have coming into this reading, clarifying commitment, is the Emperor. Another 4. Stability, power, grounding, strength, courage, success. This is a rock solid commitment. You and your twin will be together this lifetime and the next. It's up to you guys if you want to get it right, but it's never just the other person's fault. And the sooner you learn that very, very integral part of this journey, as soon as you accept that very important judgment on yourself, as soon as you see the truth, that it is not just that person, it is also you, or you wouldn't be here, the better you're going to be. The more things are going to stabilize and change. But it will remain an unbalanced relationship if all anyone does is point the finger at the other person. Casting a judgment and casting the first stone serves you no good because you also have issues. So quit throwing stones at a glass house. Don't. This relationship is very powerful. And I think that this couple will last through this lifetime and the next lifetime. I think the couple I'm reading for is going to make it. I think the couple I'm reading for today is going to succeed above the even dreams and abilities that the universe can hold for you. I think you guys are going to show the universe what real love is. I think you guys are going to show your partner how badass you really are. I think you guys are going to show the universe what Venus and the vibration of love looks like in a body here on Earth in the 3rd dimension. I think you guys are going to prove everybody wrong. More importantly, I think you guys are going to prove yourself wrong. I think you're going to look in that mirror today and you're going to see a new you. And I think you're going to see a new life because of that. The next energy coming in is when you take your mask off, you get your lover. You see things clearly. You see that you're not just one person, one mask. You see you're part of a duo. You're part of a 2. You're part of a twin. You're part of a twin flame. It's not just you behind the mask. It's you and your lover behind the mask. You're not on this journey alone. You're on this journey together. Divine soulmates. 2 of Cups and the Lovers. Twin flame card and 4 of Wands, twin flame card. You are the true divine lovers, the true divine soulmates. When you take your mask off, you're going to see who you really are. The last card for the outcome energy is Pride and Ego and 4 of Swords. This is an illusion. But I do like the 4 because it talks about power and stability. But sometimes it can talk about control. Someone here is controlling the way they see things. Someone here is controlling the way they feel. Someone here is controlling the way they act. It's like someone here has a bad, negative kind of control. And instead of seeing that, they're ignoring that with the 4 of Swords. They're sleeping on the truth. However, the turn to this message is someone here, and I do feel it's that air sign that I spoke of earlier, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. It's the air sign, and it could be Capricorn. I do have 2 Capricorn cards here, actually 3. I have 3 Capricorn cards here, and Capricorn is, 3 is a very stable number, very spiritual number for healing. So I do feel there is a Capricorn here or an air sign here. And for some reason, I'm hearing Sagittarius, Aries, and Leo. Anyways, someone's thinking about it. Someone is finally taking a moment to reflect, go inside their heart and figure this out and heal. But what the advice is rest. Take time out from the journey. Take time out from the journey. Take time out from your pride and ego and reflect on yourself, grow in yourself, and see the truth. It's a time of rest, not a time of worry, not a time of demanding, but a time of rest. Rest and reflect on your pride and ego. Is it rightfully placed? Is it wrongfully placed? Nothing's wrong with pride and ego. We all need a little pride and ego. If we didn't have pride or ego, we would be pushed around and become a doormat. We would have no self-worth. So pride and ego is healthy. It's just healthy to balance your dark side and your light side. It's healthy to have some pride and ego and some peace and humble nature. You have to have both. So I don't see that pride and ego is a bad thing. I just see it as reflect on it and make sure it's in the right places. Are you prideful to stand up for yourself? Yes, and that's a good thing. Are you prideful to not forgive? That's a bad thing. Are you prideful of how your beauty looks, how you look beautifully? That's a good thing. You have confidence in yourself. Are you over cocky and rude about it? That's a bad thing. So, it's the balance. There's nothing wrong with pride and ego. But I feel the message here is also rest and have peace and have pride. That you are part of a larger collective, you are part of a beautiful big family, and you are part of a very divine relationship. And you should have pride, and you should have ego, knowing that this is yours. Your person is yours. Their soul is connected to you. You're not going to throw it around in a violent manner, but you're going to have a smile on your face, and you're going to know that's my person. And it doesn't matter what path we're on, that's my person. And I love that person very, very much. And whatever journey we're on, however distant we may be, I still feel connected at my soul level. And I'll never lose that. So even I may not have them in my arms physically, I have them in my soul eternally. And I'm blessed because the other person will never have that. The other person will only have the body, and the body will die. The body will wither away and become nothing. You have an eternal part of them forever. And only you have that. So you should be proud about that and trust that things are turning around. They're metamorphosis. Metamorphosis. Okay, I can't talk. It's in metamorphosis. Okay. All right, so I'm going to pull my oracle card and we'll end this reading here. Let me get Matthew real situated real quick and I'll be right back. It's been a long reading, I know. He's getting anxious. Okay, so let's get these oracles out. My goodness, Stephanie. I have a lot of personals to do today too, so you'll be hearing from me. Please don't freak out in the comments and email me. I will get to you. Little patience. Whatever you need, I will provide. Okay, so I'm going to pull first messages from the Divine Feminine. Woo! And a couple from the Masculine. Maybe three each. And then I will pull Divine Masculine. Oh, I'm so tired today, guys. I haven't even gotten ready. I'm so exhausted. It's been a long weekend. Okay. Spirit, please give me some messages for the Divine Feminine. Please give me some messages for the Divine Feminine. For or from, how about that? Well, I got 4. I planned on 3, but I got 4. That's okay. We're just going to take 4. Okay, and I'll take the bottom of the deck too to see what the change will be coming, what change is coming. Okay, so we have divine timing is at play. I am Shakti. You are Shakti energy. You are healing energy, a high vibration energy. You are a higher form. It's no coincidence you got this, Divine Feminine. You're a high vibration of healing, love, and light. You are an ascended being. You're on a very spiritual path right now, Feminine. And believe it or not, Your ascension is happening before your very eyes. Your transformation and metamorphosis into a more spiritual, higher being to help and heal people grow is happening before your eyes. I stand by my decisions, and I am fiercely protected. Fiercely. The universe is totally helping you right now. You're not alone. They are standing up for you and fighting for you. They are sending archangels on your behalf. They are knocking shit out, knocking doors down, tearing things down with towers, coming to your aid in your prayer. My candle just crackled when I said that. They are coming to your aid in prayer. When you are on your knees and crying and you are pleading for help from the universe, they are listening. You are protected. No harm will come to you. Stand by your decisions. Mean what you say. Don't go back on your word. Stand firm. When you make a decision to take action on what you want to be a higher vibration, don't change it. Stick to it. If you make a decision today to change with this 21-day challenge, to change your habits, stand by your decision. Do not let temptation come in and take over. You be stronger than your devil. You be stronger than the temptation. You are Shakti. You have the power to heal, the power to grow, the power to create. You are a badass. Don't stop telling yourself that. And remember, it's a journey, not a destination. Just keep swimming because divine timing is at play. And when temperance gets you guys where they need and you're healthy, believe me, miracles happen every day. Bottom of the deck is my ascension is my main mission. Always keep your eyes on that. Before anything is your ascension, because you're a soul that's going to last for eternity. Take care of it. Take care of your soul and your growth of your spirit. That's the number one thing you should always look out for. And the whole message of the day is patience and temperance and patience for growing things and building things. You got King of Swords here. You know, balance, plan. So just keep that in mind. Okay, we're going to do Divine Masculine. Spirit, please give me an oracle for the Divine Masculine or from the Divine Masculine. How about that? From the Divine Masculine. Please give me some messages from the Divine Masculine or for the Divine Masculine. Oop, okay. All right, I got 2 so far. We are working together in the astral. So there is that divine connection, believe it or not. This happens in dreams, conscious meditation, and spiritually, you know you guys are still working together, being connected. I know you are my soulmate. So your person knows beyond a shadow of a doubt, you are their soulmate. Now, whether they say it consciously, whether they tell you this, whether they even want to believe it. Some people are in denial. Some people don't even want to believe they're your soulmate, but they know it. I know you're my soulmate. Let's get some other cards for the masculine. Oops. I'm confronting those around me. So they're confronting issues around them. And I got 2 messages with this. Some people are telling people what they need to hear. They're being honest and they're calling them out on their shit. But for some people, they're confronting that the people around them don't need to be around them. And some of them are confronting the elephant in the room like the person they're with is not that person. So they're confronting the elephant in the room. They're confronting that there are issues around them. They see it, they know it, they're acting on it. Let's get another card. Divine Masculine, another message from you, please. Another message from you, Masculine. Another message from you, Masculine. Give me a message, please, from your higher self. Give me a message, please, from your higher self. Oh, it flipped out. I miss you dearly. I miss you dearly. They miss you. A lot of them consciously miss you, but sometimes what this means is their soul, the connection with you, they miss it so much. They can't put their finger on it. They try to feed this missing with alcohol, drugs, meaningless sex, karmic partners, jobs, keeping busy, doing things, vacations. They try to fill the void with other things because they're in denial. They don't know what they're missing. But this right here says, I'm half of a person. I need you and I miss you and I'm missing something in my life and it's you and I miss you dearly. It means they really need your energy. Ouch. You know, you guys, okay, be prepared to freak out. Just seriously. Bottom of the deck, look that. It will happen in divine time. And what did the feminine get? Divine timing is at play. I can't make this up. It's all part of the plan. It's all in divine timing. It's all temperance. To the fact that you both got it out on 2 decks says a lot. This relationship is happening, but it is happening in divine timing. Okay, so now we're going to get my Lightworkers Oracle. What is the message for both of you? Oh, Spirit's saying, nope, you can't go without giving them a romance angel. Everybody wants a romance angel. Okay, fine. I don't know who that is. Somebody wants a romance angel. I'm going to give it to you. Spirit, give me some romance angels for this beautiful relationship. This is a beautiful relationship. Please give me a message for these lovers. 6 of Cups. They miss each other dearly. There's so much love here. 6 of Swords. They want to move on from the negative bullshit. They're ready to move forward in their power. What message do you have? Express your love. Oh my gosh. Bottom of the deck is unrequited. Someone's going to express their love because it's in the past been unrequited. Wow. This is the past. And look, deception is right there. Holy shiznit. I have to keep telling the story. I'll just get 3 more. This is a story. This is a story. I got separation. The card was stuck there. I got engagement. Let's get a flipper. Codependency was at the bottom, but I'm going to pick it up. Give me a message. Give me a message, Spirit. 1 more for the outcome. 1 more for the outcome. 1 more for the outcome. Whoops. Whoop. Okay. Okay. I don't get 1 more. I get 2 more. Soulmate, give your relationship a chance. Wow. Oh my God. Bottom of the deck is healing family issues. Didn't we start out with this? With the inner child? Everything happens for a reason. Heal family issues, guys. Your love life will benefit as you forgive your parents, your siblings, your past, and everything. When you forgive that, your love life will actually metamorphosis and benefit. Heal family issues. This can also be family issues between the lovers. If you have children or you share a family bond, heal them. Because your intimate love life, who you are as a soul, will ascend and be better and ready for love. And you are with your soulmate, so give them a chance. I feel like this is a message for the DM. Give your relationship a chance because this is your soulmate and you haven't been giving them a chance. I hate that. And that's why I felt that earlier with that devil energy. I was like, God, someone's hanging on to a grudge, not forgiving, not being able to move on, not accepting that you're my soulmate. I mean, God, the DM got, I know you're my soulmate, and then you got soulmate. But yet this DM energy is rejecting. And it may be because the codependency, you know, the feminine is a little clingy, a little too much, and it's unbalanced. But that's what the universe is doing. They're balancing you guys with consistency. This message today will help you grow. It will give you the fulfillment of your relationship. But this is just to shed some light on the issues that you guys are probably facing. It's all in divine timing. But what I see here is unrequited love and separation. I see that as one energy, okay? I see that you are being forced to separate from your partner right now. They are choosing to not connect with you. They're telling you words like there's not enough attraction, there's not enough of chemistry, or I don't love you like that anymore, or I love you like a friend but not a lover. And they're forcing this separation. And it's very negative because the truth of the matter is it's deception. They know you're their soulmate. Someone is wearing a false self mask in this relationship. And in this case, I think it's both of you, but it's certainly one of you. Someone's wearing the false mask. And look, that's soulmate. 2 cups, divine soulmate. And you've got soulmate all across the board today. So the truth of the matter is you are indeed soulmates. You are indeed twin flames. Don't deny it. Quit pushing this off for physical requirements. Maybe there's, you think that your soulmate doesn't look the way you want them to look. Maybe they're not strong enough, muscular enough. Maybe they're balding. Maybe the female is overweight. Maybe someone is bratty. Someone has a shitty attitude. Maybe someone needs a big piece of humble pie because they think they're the shit and they need to take it down a couple notches. And you're not attracted to that level of flamboyancy, that peacock energy. I'm pretty as a peacock. Conceitedness. Whatever it is, there's just not enough chemistry right now to get you guys bonded because there's something that's rejecting one or the other. And it doesn't have to be bad. Like I said, it could be overgiving, overloving, and it's causing this person to back up. It could be distance. It could be not being affectionate enough with this person. You're not affectionate enough, and that person's rejecting you because you're not giving them what they need. Whatever it is, it's an imbalance. It's caused the separation, and it's about family issues, your inner child drama. In the center of the reading, though, is express your love and engage. Engagement. Your love life, twin flames, is ascending to a higher level of commitment. And we talked about commitment today, and we got the commitment card. Okay, it is ascending to that higher level. You got the Four of Wands, you have the Emperor. But the commitment that's ascending right now between you guys, the commitment that I see happening is being committed to change yourself for yourself, which is going to bring you guys together. I see the commitment that is changing is self-love, self-care, self-acknowledgement of your own drama. And this is bringing your guys' relationship together. Because these things had to change. Work on your partnership is the key word here. Work. It doesn't say that it's magically going to be handed to you outside of the sky on a silver platter. It's not going to be fixed the next day you wake up. All of a sudden you did some ritual, some candles, some prayer, and all of a sudden, poof, everything's better. It's not ever going to be that. It's going to be work on your partnership. And until everyone here is willing to put their hand in this and work with the universe, not expecting the universe to do it for you, but if you want to work with the universe, get your hands dirty. Because yes, this is your soulmate. Yes, this is your soulmate. And we have to get past our negative pride and ego. We have to get past our own self. Well, I guess we have to get past our own self. Sometimes we have to get past our own self. That inner child needs work, guys. And remember what I said in the beginning of this reading, and it was channeled. Consistency. Consistency. Change and be consistent. It's not going to serve you to change for 10 days or 1 day. It's not going to serve you. So do the work. Heal those family issues. Healing takes work. And if you're not doing it or you haven't been doing it, that may be part of the issue. And keep in mind it's completely reversible. And I will do my Lightworker Oracle for the message from the universe to you. Spirit, can you please give me a message from the universe to those watching my channel? What message do you have for them? What message do you have for these beautiful soulmates, these people that love each other very much? They both know they're each other's soulmates. They're completely twin flames, completely two souls meant to be together, but they are facing some struggles. What advice do you have for them? What can help them get going and get motivated? What can help this relationship? What can help? Help move us faster. Help us. Give us wisdom. Okay, I got the Dark Angel. Bottom of the deck is Sixth Ray of Devotion. This talks about rituals, death to self. Okay, it almost looks like the same guy in both these pictures, kind of creepy. But this is about dedication, work, rituals, things you have to do all the time. And look, the number 3, 30, Dark Angel. Healing, the darkness inside you. This guy's all alone. He's not off healing other people. He's healing himself. And I'm going to read that. What does this mean? Okay. For those of you that want to know what this deck is, and I said it when I started, but the Lightworker Oracle. Okay? All right. Dark Angel comes to you with a radical truth. Divine love is always here for you without exception. Love will never forget you. It will never stop caring for you, even when it seems most unlikely. In fact, especially then, the divine is teaching and reaching for you and nurturing you. Even our wounds are ways that we can discover love and divine grace through the healing process. The divine is always helping you remember who you are and to find your true joy. When the dark angel appears, you are being given a gift of light, even if it may seem to be a hidden blessing. A dark mystery is one that helps us learn that even if things don't seem to be working out according to the timing or the methods that we believe necessary, the light of love and of spirit are unfailing. If a door is closed in your face, it's the wrong door for you. Divine love will ensure you that the right door opens at the right time. When you encounter darkness, how do you respond? You can make either the dark or light victorious. You can choose doubt and fear, or you can force the darkness to serve the light. By choosing trust and faith, you are spiritually advanced enough to trust unconditionally. That is trust that burns bright, not only when things seem to be good, but even when your mind knows that things can be heading in the wrong direction. Does unconditional love and trust mean that you give up if things get too tough, assuming that it's not meant to be? Of course not. Relying on unconditional trust and understanding the dark mystery, you are willing to go through periods of not knowing. Sometimes the answer is not meant for you to know. Accept this. You are willing to continue on your path, even when you don't see immediate results or even where you're going. Because in your heart, you know that it's right, because you can feel it. This type of trust is so powerful and powerful enough to release any separation between you and the universe. You know that even when the universe guides you into challenging territory, you shall benefit and grow in divine power and become an amazing being that you're destined to be. Praying to the beautiful dark angel and writing, drawing, dancing your feelings, or dialoguing with your dream images, you can work through this pain of a challenging time, and you will grow in your wisdom. What matters now is that you honestly express the depth of your suffering, the darkest, ugliest parts of your suffering. Speak it out, express it out, draw it out. Then, when you are ready, acknowledge that the experience you just went through has actually helped you grow. As we realize that we have grown through this terrible experience, turning what once was a source of pain into a spiritual light and gift, we masterfully transform our deepest pain into our greatest growth and spiritual power of accomplishment. We become true spiritual alchemists, releasing the light from darkness. As you learn to put more faith in love than fear, your trust becomes increasingly unconditional, and you find that the light can be seen even through the dark. In this way, you become initiated in the mystery of the dark angel. Then you can show others that this is possible. You can help heal others from victim consciousness and show them that their inner peace is possible, even when they are facing the unpredictable twists and turns of life. If you have been going through a difficult time or struggling to heal an issue, the dark angel promises you that even though the depths of despair are here, you shall find the light. In your own time, you will rise again into trust, restored faith, and hope, and all will be well. The invocation I call for us as a collective, I'll read, and you can just take in the words as I read it. It's the invocation. I call upon the wisdom of unconditional love, that I may be empowered to see the true light within everything and everyone, including that which holds the outward appearance of darkness. I honor the truth that darkness serves a purpose, and I treat it always as an opportunity to strengthen the light. I call upon the light of divine love to ignite the light of my own heart, strengthening me each day. Through divine grace, I am always held in the light. May divine grace shine through me and into the hearts and minds of all beings upon the earth and who meet me. So be it. So be it. So that's it, guys. That was your reading. I hope you liked it. I know it was long. I apologize. Remember, this is a journey, not a destination. Never, never is. It's all about your growth and ascension. Your ascension is your main mission. Okay? Always put that in proper light. Okay? I know you got this. I'm not even worried. You guys are going to leave today and you're going to be amazing. You're going to feel great. You're going to do the right thing. You're going to treat people with love and kindness. And more importantly, you're going to start treating you with love and kindness and acceptance. You're going to start accepting that dark side of yourself. And you're going to love it. And you're going to appreciate this terrible time in your life. And you're going to say thank you to the universe. Thank you for this shitty time. Because through this, I have really become beautiful. I've grown. I am wiser. Thank you. That is the admittance that you've learned your lesson. And maybe, just maybe, when you've done that, and you truly feel it in your heart, you will metamorphosis into this other being. And maybe, just maybe, when you look in the mirror, you're not going to recognize yourself or your aura. So keep in mind, sometimes unanswered prayers are God's greatest gift. Learn to love them both. And through that understanding, I think you're going to find this relationship returning to you because you will have reached a nice balance. But no matter what, I do know if you stay consistent in your teachings and what you're doing, you will succeed. You will have victory and you will overcome the dark and you will find the light inside of that dark and you will actually be a light in the dark. And you will need no longer to ever search for light. Can you imagine that feeling? I don't have to look for the light because I am the light. You are the source of love. You are the source of light. You are the source of creation and magic and peace. When you really embrace who you are, everything else just comes to you like a magnet. And you're going to start fulfilling the wishes of your wildest dreams. I know that. Well, big deep breath, guys. Oh, long reading. Stretch it out, walk it out, feel good today, and I will see you tomorrow. I hope you liked my channel. Please like and subscribe. Hit the buttons. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. And I'll see you when I see you. For everyone expecting a private reading, I'll be checking through my emails, so you'll hear back from me. I do not contact people that are on some separate wavelength of whatever email. I do keep getting information that people are reaching out through some email. You may be on a different website. It's quite possible. If you go to my website, you should see a big I, and it says, what you're seeking is seeking you by Rumi. So make sure you're on the right website, because I do get sometimes alarmed when people say they've been reaching out for weeks, and my mailbox is clear, and I've, responded to everyone, and it just doesn't make sense. So it's quite possible someone's on a different website. So just make sure you're on the right one, www.naturalintuition1111. My readings are closed right now. I'm not accepting new ones because I'm playing catch up, but I am accepting new readings for the future. So I have some ready to be scheduled weeks out. Unless there's some cancel, you might find one lucky this month. If I have a cancel or a reschedule, that's quite possible. So you can always check for that. But how I operate my business is my business, and I do catch up. I still do emergency readings. I still have scheduled readings. I only allow a new reading once, every week. It's not like I have a plethora of new readings and I'm not sticking to my past readings. I allow one or so, each week. I have to live, okay? Could you guys imagine me putting everything on hold not making any money and then just shitting out all my other readings and being broke, and then you won't see me ever again. I won't have this channel. I won't have a life. I'll have to go to work and you won't see me. So that's not balanced. And I don't need anyone to tell me how to run my business or what other people do to run their business. That's their business. This is mine. Anyways, future announcement, any harassments or inappropriate behavior on my comments, I will go through. I will delete you and block you. Any unnecessary comments in the comment section that seem harassing or annoying or disrespectful, I will also block you. Anyone needing refunds, I've already stated it takes 2 to 3 weeks. It's not going to happen within 24 to 48 hours because you requested it, because you've been waiting for weeks for a reading. It's not going to happen. But I am going to give you those, okay? And for everyone else that is still waiting for a reading, keep your head up. I'm coming. And it's all in divine timing. And you're going to get a beautiful reading. And I would like a little bit of grace, because another heads up announcement. For everyone that I did do readings for that I was catching up on, guess what I did? That was, in my heart. I spent a total of 15 hours this past week on overtime, on readings that people didn't even pay for, a 2-hour, 2.5-hour reading. It was because they were hurting and they were going through a lot of shit. And I stayed with people way longer than they paid for. And that's the kind of person I am. I will stay in a reading, as you guys know, and go over the time, because I'm not going to just cut your message short because the timer's off. So I need a little love, because when you do get your reading, I always give above and beyond. Someone paid for a 15-minute, I gave them a 30-minute. Someone paid for an hour, I gave them 2 hours. You know what I mean? I didn't do it on purpose. I didn't go into it thinking that's what I'm going to do. I just want you to know that the value I hold for you and the value you hold for me, I always give you above and beyond. I am not a typical reader. I do this because it's my passion, not for a paycheck. So when I do get an ordered reading, I go all in. I'm either all in or I'm all out. I'm not going to do half-ass work. So I don't need anyone busting my balls on what I do for my job, because I am a giver. And God knows I'm a giver. And the universe blesses me every day because I'm a giver. And I'm a lover. And I get what I give. Okay, so I'm not worried. But if, other people are being jerks, then you should worry, because you're going to get what you give. And that's probably why you struggle. Find some peace, guys. Find some balance and some peace. We're all in this together. Life doesn't always go as planned. I had a freaking tower this week. It kicked my ass. Still is. But I'm staying strong. I choose through my towers, though however they may want to destroy me and tear me down, in my love life, with my kids, with my work, with my car, with my house, with my neighbors, whatever it is, I choose that no matter those towers that come hitting me, I am going to be a high vibration of love. I am love. I am power. I am strength. I am beautiful. I am strong. So I'm going to continue growing and changing, because for me, just for me. And I want you guys to do that too. Self-love. Okay, guys, that's it for my announcements. I love you. Peace, love, and light. Remember, it's a journey, not a destination. Just keep swimming. I love you guys. And thank you so much for all your comments, all your likes, all your subscribes. I appreciate it. Everyone that donated, thank you so much. Every time I see that donation, it touches my heart. It tickles me. It makes me feel loved, and I just want you to know you're really, really appreciated. And Marco, I didn't see you in your video yesterday when you donated $20. Thank you, Marco. If anyone, let Marco know I said thank you, because he may not watch the video all the way through because it's hella long. But please, if anyone sees Marco in chats and I don't, let him know Stephanie said thank you so much for the donation. Okay, because I did miss it. I'm sorry.